Hello everyone, welcome to another video of this revision series. In this video of respiratory system, we will talk about lung volumes and lung capacities. The basic difference between a volume and capacity is the simple fact a capacity is the sum of more than one volumes, and the different volumes and capacities are like they can be depicted in a single one-liner curve. And the first volume we will discuss is the tidal volume, the volume of air inspired or expired during normal breathing, and it is approximately 500 ml. That is, in normal breathing, the amount of air inspired or expired, and it is usually 500 ml. Inspiratory reserve volume, it is the volume of air that can be maximally or forcefully inspired after normal expiration. That is, after normal inspiration, the amount of volume that can be maximally inspired, and this is approximately 2 to 3 liter. Here it is 3 to 6, that means 3 liter is the IRV or inspiratory reserve volume. Next is the expiratory reserve volume. It is the volume of air that can be maximally expired after a normal expiration, and it is approximately 1300 ml. That is, after normal expiration, here normal expiration ends, and from this the extra amount of air that can be expired is called as ERV. And residual volume, it is the volume of air remaining in the lungs even after forceful expiration. That is, this amount of air remaining in the lung after forceful expiration, and it is approximately 1200 ml. Now the capacities, as stated already, capacity is the sum of more than one volumes. Like inspiratory capacity is the summation of inspiratory reserve volume with tidal volume, and it is approximately 2.5 to 3.5 liter. Expiratory capacity, similarly, ERV plus TV, it is 1800 ml. Functional residual capacity, it is ERV plus residual volume, it is 2.5 liter. Vital capacity, it is a summation of inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, and expiratory reserve volume. Like here, this is the vital capacity, inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, and expiratory reserve volume. This total capacity is called vital capacity, and it is 4 to 4.8 liter. And total lung capacity, that is the total volume, inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, expiratory reserve volume along with residual volume. This is 6 liter, and this is functional residual capacity, that is ERV plus residual volume, which is 2.5 liter almost. Here it is to be mentioned that residual volume cannot be measured by a spirometer. Hence, the capacity where residual volume is a component, like functional residual capacity or total lung capacity, also are not measured by spirometry. Another important capacity is the timed vital capacity, the time related forceful expulsion of air. That is the amount of air that can be forcefully expelled in specific time, or 1, 2, or first second or third second after a forceful inspiration, is known as timed vital capacity or forced expiratory volume. So FEV1 is usually 80% of FVC, and if this ratio is altered, then various types of lung disease can be assessed. Like lung disease may be either obstructive type or restrictive type. Obstructive lung disease is characterized by increased resistance to airflow due to narrowing of airway, whereas restrictive lung disease is characterized by decreased compliance or stretchability due to various lung etiologies. And in obstructive lung disease, usually this ratio FEV1 by FVC is reduced less than 80%, it is almost 50%, and it is found in asthma or chronic bronchitis. In restrictive lung disease, both the value of FVC or FEV1 are decreased. Hence the ratio is more or less unaltered, and these are found in ARDS, pneumonia, pulmonary fibrosis, etc. So this is all about the lung ventilation. Thank you guys for watching.